Our final contestant is Matt Karlsven. The title of his speech is The Homeless Diet. The Homeless Diet, Matt Karlsven.
Thanks, Kim. You have all seen them. Standing there on the corner, their greasy hair, their grizzly beards, their half-shut eyes, their depressed look. Each of them has the same thing, the sign. Now I know half of you are thinking, oh yeah, those guys that work for Little Caesars, they have those signs, you know. I'm not talking about them, I'm talking about homeless people. We all have this picture of what a homeless person is like. And I know that each of you is curious to know, what is their life like? And at some point admitted, you have had the desire to live like a homeless person. Well, I myself have had that opportunity just last month. And it wasn't voluntary. See, I had an apartment contract that ended August 14th. And I thought, I would need a new place. I signed a new contract beginning August 28th. Ugh, dumb. But I didn't realize what great things it would lead to. I found myself standing outside my apartment, my luggage in arm, and turned around to face the outside world. No walls, no roof, nothing. As I walked down the sidewalk, I realized what a scary place Provo can be. Everywhere I went, there were people lurking around at the corners, waiting to jump out, beat me up, or steal my luggage. As I went, I got more and more paranoid, looking behind me everywhere. And I began to curl up into the fetal position and just whimpered. And I'd only been out of my apartment for 20 minutes. How was I gonna make it 2 weeks? Well, my savior came. Her name was Julie. Found me there whimpering. What you doing there? Whimpering? Why? 'Cause I'm homeless. You're homeless too? We're all homeless. And as I looked up, I saw a group, 20 or 30 homeless people in the same situation as me, and Julie was their leader. We had a community. We pooled all our luggage, all our things, we did everything together, and I was thinking, yes, I can do this. I can be homeless for 2 weeks. That first night, I went to bed with a smile on my face. At 2 a.m., Julie shook me. Wake up, wake up. Huh? Wake up, dinner time. In a half days, I followed these 30 homeless to get some dinner. They began to jog across town, back to Little Caesars. Guys, Little Caesars is not open right now. It closes at 10. Besides, I don't have any money. They just laughed and kept running around Little Caesars and to the back. Julie motioned to me, hey, give me some help. All right. And she jumped off my hands and clung onto the side of an 8-foot-tall dumpster. She swung over the side and in, and she disappeared. We just heard some rummaging. And things started to fly out. Cardboard, plastic. I remember even a big plastic bag flew right by, whizzing by. And I barely dodged it, but as it spun, it flicked garbage juice all over my face. But then we heard her say, Eureka! I found it! And she lifted up something up and out of the dumpster, and I quickly saw that it was 2 pizza boxes. She threw them out and began throwing more and more pizza boxes out. And within a split second, all of those 30 homeless dived onto the boxes. And it was like watching a feeding frenzy of sharks. Crazy. All jumping in, eating and eating. And I was disgusted. Guys, that is disgusting. But soon, that aroma, that old cheese, pepperoni, only half-eaten crust. I'll just take one bite. And I dove into the shark feeding frenzy. Within 5 minutes, we had our fill. And Julie jumped up and said, "Time for drinks!" We all got together and ran down to McDonald's, around the back to their dumpster. She jumped in, started throwing out cups and cups. Most of these had a little bit of drink left. That's good. This one's root beer. Oh, yeah. This, Dr. Pepper. Lemonade. Oh, not lemonade. Avoid that one, guys. Julie jumped up and she said, "Time for dessert." And we went down the street farther over to Baskin Robbins. She looked at me and said, "You're helping with this one." So me and Julie jumped in, and when I landed with a 3 other homeless people jumped in, and they just started scooping and eating. And I thought, that is really disgusting, but I've already eaten pizza and drinking from a dumpster, so I'll try it out. Mint chocolate chip. And we were living free. I was happy for those 2 weeks. But of course now, I'm back in a home. I don't get those anymore. But we still go out, Julie and I and the 30 homeless, every once in a while to get some of that dumpster food, and we feel free. I wanted each of you to get a taste of what it's like to truly be homeless. And we just happened to go out last night. Who of you tried some of those donuts in the back that I brought? If you haven't yet, get yourself a donut. And as you take a bite, say to yourself, "I am truly free, truly homeless, because I have eaten from a dumpster."